Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Rafi3D and I'm really happy to finally share my first video. I've been working on computer graphics, 3D modeling, texturing, rendering, and as you can see, 3D printing. And it's been a while now, although it wasn't always like that. And on this channel, I want to create space to share my projects, ideas, workflows, but also I want to talk about my experiences in overcoming obstacles, self-doubt, mental blockages, things like that. As an introvert and not always the most confident person, I really know how difficult it can be to push forward, to grow. So here's the introduction to my journey. Before I found my passion for 3D modeling, life was different. I used to escape into video games, mainly RPGs like GTA, Fallout, Assassin's Creed. They were my go-to. They were my way of escaping the dullness of reality. Endless cycles of mindless jobs, paying bills, dealing with depression. Video games provided that alternate reality where I could be anyone, I could do anything, and forget the monotony of my daily life. But deep down, I always wanted to be an artist. When I was younger, I tried to channel that creative energy into different things. I learned to play guitar, tried my hand at singing, and I even joined a rock band. I also spent a lot of time painting and composing my own songs. But as much as I loved art, I didn't believe that it could be more than just a hobby. My parents, while supportive in their own way, didn't think that I could make a decent living from art. That was discouraging and it pushed me to seek out more practical jobs. After graduating, I worked in all sorts of places. Restaurants, kitchens. As a room attendant, I was even handing out flyers on the street. Nothing really clicked for me, and about 11 years ago, I moved out of my parents' house and headed to the UK, where I started working night shifts in McDonald's. It was tough, but there were moments of beauty that helped me to get through it. I remember coming home early in the morning before sunrise and witnessing those beautiful views as the day was just beginning. And it struck me that I should capture these moments, so I bought a camera. Almost every morning I'd head out to explore nearby rivers, forests, fields, and capture the world as it woke up. As my passion grew, so did my ambition, and I wanted to travel further and further to discover new places and capture new scenes. So I got a bicycle. The reason I chose to use a bicycle was actually because of my social fear. Public transport felt overwhelming, and I couldn't afford a car at the time. So cycling became my way of getting around without the fear of crowded spaces. And this became my routine for a few years, but eventually I started to lose energy for it. I got a new job as a forklift driver in a warehouse. It was more demanding, and soon I found myself slipping back into the old habits, playing video games and drinking beer in my downtime. And then everything changed when I met my girlfriend, Karolina. She's an incredibly artsy and crafty person, and she saw that creative potential in me that I'd almost forgotten. While I was still spending hours lost in video games, she encouraged me to start creating again. So I dusted off my guitar, got some new gear, monitoring speakers, an audio interface, a bunch of software, and dove back into music. Unfortunately, my long-term tinnitus worsened and I had to step away from music again. That was a tough setback, and I found myself back in the familiar routine of video games. But Karolina didn't give up on me. She suggested that since I loved video games so much, maybe even to the point of addiction, maybe I could try make them instead of just playing them. And that idea lit a spark in me. I enrolled in online courses to learn coding, Java, C++, you name it. But as much as I wanted it to work, my brain just wasn't wired for it. After a few months, I had to admit defeat and give up on coding. And that's when I came across Blender, an open source 3D software. It was a game changer, literally. Blender opened a whole new world of creativity for me. I could create 3D models, design textures, and even bring those creations into the real life with 3D printing. For the past 3 years, I've been diving deeper and deeper into the computer graphics, learning new things every day. My journey into 3D modeling and printing is deeply personal. I know there's a lot of people who might be feeling stuck or unsure of where they're going in life. I'm 37 years old, and if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that it's never too late to find a passion and turn things around. Even as an introvert and not the most confident person, I've decided to push myself out of my comfort zone to start this YouTube channel, hoping to inspire others to do the same. And at the same time, I'm using it as a way to overcome my own fears. It may sound like a cliche to you, but it's true. Age doesn't matter if it comes to creativity and pursuing something meaningful. On this channel, I'll be sharing my process of creating 3D models, texturing, rendering, and bringing these designs to life through 3D printing. While it won't be a detailed step-by-step tutorial, I will share the overall workflow and my thought process, as well as any tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way and challenges and successes I encountered. I'm really excited to hear the feedback from the community. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, I'm eager to learn from you and share what I know too. Starting this channel is a big step for me, so your support means a lot. If you're interested in following my journey, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. And if there is anything specific you'd like to see or you have any advice, drop a comment below. I'd appreciate your input. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to connect with you all and see what we can create together. Until next time.